Forest Hills.
If the Americans continue the war in the next 2 or 3 days, we will enter a phase of offensive and total destruction. No political border will be safe from Iran's offensive forces. From now on, we will pursue American soldiers in an offensive manner. We will attack their American bases. Unfortunately, this is another miscalculation that the United States is making. That U.S. policy of thinking about returning to negotiations and then back to war, intending to prolong it, in my opinion, will go nowhere. Of course, even at this current stage, which is the stage of reciprocity, the stage of deterrence, we are striking hard, and in the coming days, we will increase the intensity. Let the Americans expect waves of drones.
This is Tufts Medical Center. The destination of this train is...
If the Americans continue the war in the next 2 or 3 days, we will enter a phase of offensive and total destruction.
All right, first and foremost, going to give all praises and glories to Kohala, Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Akakadash. Much love and respect to all the sponsor bishops and Mayglowstone also. Much love and respect to all you out there all around the world doing this work with sincerity and truth. And shalom to the few sisters in silence, the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua. So here you have it, you know what I'm saying, these Iranians, you know, they want war. All right, they're bloodthirsty. They want war. There is no talks. There is no deals, and quite frankly, you know, who the hell wants to make a deal, or who the hell is going to make a deal after you kill their sovereign leader? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? You know, that's like somebody, you know, trying to kill your whole family or whatever, and they come to you and tell you, oh, let's make a deal, let's talk. You know, there is no talk. All right, there's no talk. All right, it's war. All right, and that's what's in the air right now. It's war. Okay, that's what we have. All right, because the Most High is turning this thing, you know, into war. There is no peace. Okay, there ain't no peace talks. There ain't gonna be no peace. Okay, it's just gonna be straight war from here on. Okay, from here on, it's gonna be nothing but war. All right, it's not gonna be no peace talking or no negotiations or no let's make a deal and this deal and they want to make a deal. No, it's all bullshit. All right, don't believe the hype out there. All right, don't believe the hype. All right, because this is gonna lead into the Third World War. That's what's on the table right now. That's what's on the menu right now. Okay, ain't no damn talk. All right, so let's go to the scriptures.
Forest Hills.
Alright, first I'm gonna start with the scripture, and let me start the scripture in Joel. So this is Joel, the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong. So who's the weak here? Iran. All right, these are the nations. All right, there was once weak. All right, America was known as the big bad wolf. Okay, all right, before America was known as the hammer. All right, so all these nations, they feared America once upon a time, but now these nations, they don't fear America no more because they also have nuclear capability now. Okay, they also have the weapon now. They also have drones and missile weapons and all kind of weapons, you know, so they're not afraid of America anymore. All right, so now they're saying they're strong. All right, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause the mighty wants to come down. Oh Lord, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay? So the Lord is going to sit to judge all the heathen round about, all right? So this is all going to lead to an all-out war, okay? Because this is the Most High's judgment. Okay, he's going to gather all you nations together over there in the east, you know, and the Lord is going to judge you simultaneously all together. All right, so this is what we're leading up to. All right. So these Iranians, you know what I'm saying, they wild, you know. You know, they wild.
Forest Hills.
All right. So, you know, here it is. You had DJ Trump, you know, talking his shit, saying, oh, you know, they did this, they took out their defense mechanisms, they took out their you know, their missile defense facilities and all of this stuff. So he was saying they have nothing, but that's not the case. All right, that is not the case, because if they had nothing, why are there 4 American soldiers dead? All right, why do you have 4 American soldiers dead so far? Altogether, you know, there's 19 of them that died, you know. But now the most recent, you know, you have 4 dead now. So if these people don't have the capacity or the means, you know, and they don't have nothing, then why do you have dead soldiers on your hands now? Why do you have the blood? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro, behind you. You know, so why do you have, you know, why do you have dead American soldiers on your hands now? All right, if these people didn't have the capacity no more, and that you took out all their defense mechanisms and all their missiles and all this other shit that you was talking, you know, so that's not the case. And you heard what the man said, you know, what that Iranian said. He said if they continue, they're going to go into their next phase of attacks. All right, so they're not playing. All right, so this is war. So it ain't gonna be no talking. All right, and he does not look like a guy that's interested in talking to you, interested in making deals. All right, that whoever that general was or whatever combat, you know, revolutionary, you know, general was that just made that statement. All right, he does not look like a guy that's interested in making any kind of deals. All right, so all these deals and all this bullshit is out the window. All right, so let's read this 2nd Ezra 15 and 30. Actually, let me start at 29. Actually, let me start at 28. And it reads, behold, an horrible vision and the appearance thereof from the east. All right, where's the east? That's over there in the Western Asia. All right, over there, you know, the land of Iran and all of that. That's where this war is going to be fought. Okay, so this is Ezra. He saw this. Where the nations of the dragons of the Arabians shall come out with many chariots, and many multitudes of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as wild boars of the woods, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Okay, so what is that talking about? What is that, Assyrians? All right, that's talking about America. All right, that's talking about America. All right, America, according to prophecy, will be destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles. Okay, and you also have Russia and China and all these other nations already backing Iran. So they already have the backing and the support of Iran, you know, pursuant to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, you know, where it talks about, you know, Gog and Magog, all right, should be a guard onto Iran, which is Persia. Persia, according to the scriptures, is known as Iran, okay? So they're going to be a guard unto them. All right, they're going to look out for them. They're going to protect them. All right, because these other nations, they have interest in Iran. They have a lot of interest in Iran. All right, so they already have a pact that they already formed an alliance together already. All right, so they already have an alliance. So they're gonna back Iran, and they're doing exactly that. All right, there's videos showing that Russia and China are sharing intelligence of, the U.S. bases over there in the east. All right, and they got the weaponry and the means to do it, to attack, to fight back. All right, it's no different. All right, you don't expect somebody to hit you and you don't hit them back. All right. All right, you don't self-defense and hit them back. So this is all self-defense. So it's war. All right, I got the power, I got the means, and I'm going to hit you back. You hit me and I'll hit you back. You know that song. All right. So they're hitting back even harder now. And they said if they continue to come and attack, they're going to go into the next phase of their attacks. You just saw the weaponry and the power that they were displaying, So they got the power, all right? So this is all going to lead into war, okay? Well, it already is war, by the way, but it's just going to escalate. It ain't going to die down, all right? Because we're in that time, where prophecy has now come to pass, okay? And that Third World War will be fought, pursuant to Revelations, the 11th chapter, okay? So all these things are about to be fulfilled. The word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is about to be fulfilled, okay? The Lord said in Isaiah 55:11 that his word shall not return unto him void, okay? So all these things that were prophesied are now coming to pass, all right? And there's no turning it back, all right? So with that, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to give all praises and glories due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kwakadash, Shalom.